Finally, the Samsung Galaxy Bud Plus is in the market. Samsung desperately needed an update in true wireless earbuds. They offer better battery life, improved call audio thanks to a third internal microphone, and a new dual driver design that uses two powerful drivers for better, clearer sound. On top of that, there's finally support for iOS through the new Samsung Galaxy Bud Plus app. Samsung has launched its latest true wireless earbuds, the Samsung Galaxy Bud Plus, at its Unpacked 2020 event in San Francisco at $149.99. They're about the same price as last year's Samsung Galaxy Buds, depending on your region, and a little cheaper than their biggest competitors, the Apple AirPods. They're also significantly cheaper than the best true wireless earbuds of 2020, the Sony WF-1000 XM3. Though these buds also come with a premium features like active noise cancellation. Taking design into consideration, the new Galaxy Buds Plus sport a very similar design to their predecessors, with slick pearl-scent housing and adjustable silicone ear tips. They come in red, white, blue, and black, and you should be able to find a color that suits your sense of style, something that can't be said for strictly white AirPods. At 70.5 into 22.5 into 19.2 millimeter, they fill up most of the ear canal, which helps them stay in while working out and protrude slightly out the ears. Because of that design choice, we had issues wearing these AirPods while laying on bed, as the constant pressure on the buds from the pillow made them uncomfortable in the ear. In terms of customization, inside the box you'll find additional ear tips in 3 different sizes: a larger nub to hold the earbuds in place if they are falling out, and a rubber ring if you don't want any rub on the outer edges of the buds. On the outside you will find the touch capacitive button that understand single, double, triple, and long presses. Single, double, and triple do what you would expect them to do, and the long presses can either activate your virtual assistant, lower the volume, or turn on the ambient sound amplification. Using the touch capacitive button as the means to control the earbuds can be slightly uncomfortable at first, as pushing the button pushes the earbuds further into the ear canal, but you will soon learn to exert less pressure when using it. It would have been nice if Samsung decided to implement an always listening virtual assistant, but unfortunately they decided not to do so. The only other glaring issue we have found so far with the Buds Plus is that they are only IPX2 splash resistant. That means they are mostly fine for workouts, but won't be the kind of thing you would want to take with you to the pool or beach, where they could easily get damaged. For comparison, the Apple AirPods Pro are IPX4 water resistant, and while that's not as good as being fully waterproof, it should assuage any fear you have of damaging them at the gym or outside in the rain. As for the case itself, which weighs around 40 grams, it's fairly light and smooth with rounded edges. It should fit fairly easily into your pocket and provides an additional charge for the earbuds in between uses. As you would expect, the charging case use USB-C like Samsung's flagship phones, which means you don't need to carry a separate cable. As we move on to the battery life and connectivity, the Galaxy Buds Plus boosts a far longer battery life than the original Galaxy Buds. The earbuds themselves contain 11 hours of charge, while the charging case provides an additional 11 hours, bringing the total battery life to 22 hours. That 11-hour battery life is pretty long for earbuds, but for the charging case, it's not a huge amount of battery. For comparison, the Apple AirPods contain 5 hours in the buds themselves, with an additional 20 hours provided by the charging case, for 25 in its total. It's nice to see the Buds Plus with a larger internal battery, but a shame on the charging case didn't get something more substantial. Throughout our week of testing, we have only had to charge the earbuds and their case once, and that's with pretty heavy listening, 4+ hours each day at medium volume. If you need to listen to your music at a higher volume to drown out outside noise, then expect to charge these every few nights. In terms of wireless connectivity, Bluetooth 5.0 provides a stable wireless connection that never once dropped on us, even in a crowded area. For comparison, the AirPod is still only support 4.2, which is pretty old now, but do have the benefit of H1 chip that optimize battery life and sound quality on the earbuds. Setting up the earbuds can either be done by pairing via Bluetooth for basic playback or by downloading the Galaxy Wearable or Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus app from your Google and even from your Apple App Store. With those, you will be able to customize the headphones and set up ambient noise reduction, so it's well worth downloading. We found both of the apps to be fairly intuitive to use, and they offer a few sound tweaking options and ambient noise amplification that we'll get into a minute. Finally, the last feature worth pointing out is that if you have multiple devices, the Galaxy Buds Plus support multi-pairing, allowing them to connect to several devices without needing to repair them every time you go to use them. Let's jump into the sound quality. The headline news in the audio department is the new dual driver system that the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus use. There's now a woofer and a tweeter to expand the range of the earbuds and lead to an increase in overall clarity. Using the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus app or Samsung Wear app, you can customize the sound of the earbuds. There's an option for soft dynamic, clear treble, and bass boost, but there's not a significant difference between them. While the increased clarity in the highlights of new design, Samsung says it's also increased the amount of internal microphones by 1, and that led to better call quality. That claim held true in our testing, as anyone we called with the earbuds reported that they sounded as good as talking directly into the phone's mic. Having the extra mic also means that ambient noise amplification is better this time around too. Obviously, ambient noise amplification, which pips in outside noise rather than cancel it out, isn't as good as a noise reduction or noise cancellation, but it can be helpful at airplane terminals or bus stations when you are waiting for a crucial piece of information over the loudspeaker or while riding a bike. The biggest criticism that we can levy against the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus is they don't offer active noise cancellation, nor do they provide much in the way of passive noise reduction. That means if you plan on wearing these out and about to expect to hear a lot of outside world while listening to your music, that's fine if you are at the gym and don't mind hearing a bit of the background noise, or if you are at the office and still want to be able to hear what coworkers are saying nearby. But those looking for total oral isolation will have to look somewhere else. The good news is, if you lose them, you can find them again pretty easily by going into the app and selecting Find My Earbuds, as long as they are still charged. This will get the earbuds to play a chirping sound at increased volume, which is pretty handy if you are a kind of person who takes out your earbuds and leaves them laying around the house. Before moving to the final scoreboard, let's compare the pros and cons of the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. If you go for the pros, it has a dual driver design and built in the 11-hour battery life with iOS compatible. But if you go against and find what's wrong with this is they have limited audio codec support, only IPX2 splash resistance compared to the AirPods, which has IPX4, and the worst thing is we got no active noise cancellation in the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. Now let's move to the scoreboard. The rating itself is divided into the user rating and our rating. But for the user rating, the sound quality stays at 7.4, the isolation is at 7.2, durability or build quality is 8.1, the value is 8.0, design is also 8.4, and Bluetooth connectivities again, for us it's 5, but for the user it's 8.3, remote functionality 7.6, and microphone for us it's all-time good, which is 9.6 for our rating, and compared with the user rating it stays at the 8.2. So finally, we understand the Samsung Galaxy Bud Plus make important improvements over the original Galaxy Buds. These buds introduced Spotify integration to the Galaxy Buds headphones line. While this feature is novel and one I greatly enjoyed, greater battery life, QI wireless charging functionality, and improved mic quality also make these true wireless earphones a compelling buy. If you think you are going to buy one of these Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus in future, or if you think this video helped you, please make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe to this channel, like us, comment, and everything you can do to support this channel. And why not you buy it from Amazon by clicking the link down below in the description, and that way we'll get a little commission from the Amazon as your support. Thanks for watching. Keep visiting Tides Schooling.